person drinking. Oh, looks like she's having some kind of tea party with friends.
Well, Officer Edler, after all that work, I think we've got them this time. Might take a few days to wrap up things in the...
Much appreciated, Miss Yelan. This case really took it out of... 13 strongholds. One thief. I'm just glad we finally took down these crooks. Anyway...
Don't forget to take some tea and dim sum back to your friend.
Oh, looks like Yelan's friend left. Paimon.
Ah, another pleasant surprise. Excuse me, a pot of your finest Yunlai white tea. Now, judging by that expression...
Ah! Spies? What spies?
Oh, more than that, I'm sure. I bet they all...
Oh, so they've got some nerve.
Well, those tend to be the kinds of cases that cross my desk. Mora laundering. To the tune...
Laundry? What does that have to do with Mora?
In layman's terms, a certain merchant in fun. So you cover your tracks, create a front, and this merchant's front of choice? Fine art and antique auctioneering. He buys goods from all over Tevat, brings them back to Font. Then, when the items go to auction, he buys them up at their... This process allows him to legitimize his illicit wealth. He even launders Mora for other criminals as well. A business that's to be expected, I suppose. In Chenyu Vale, you can get your hand Liyue goods being used in illicit. So, instead of getting to enjoy my long-awaited vacation...
Okay, Paimon thinks she gets it now. But if you know what this... You go to the auction, wait for him to appear.
Not a bad plan, Paimon. If you were the mastermind behind this whole...
Oh, yeah. No, wait! Even if even if you track down the goods, if this...
It's not just a matter of who's at the auction. You also have to... Tracking down the goods is already complicated enough. So the most logical course of act, you start small. You find someone you can follow behind all the smokescreen.
Wait! So you were just
Right you are, Trav. Working with the Millilith and Officer Edler, we managed to launch attacks on all of those spies just now were his most important agents. The first is Corday, a senior member of the Fontaine Antique Association, in charge of auctioning off the goods. And the other is Dodom. They're under pressure to salvage the situation. So we let them... They think keeping tabs on Officer Edler will allow them to operate under her but little do they know, while their attention's fixed on... So, I'm curious how you take to this line of work. Could be some potential...
Yeah, we kind of stumbled into this whole thing, but now we're a part... Let's do it! For Yelan, for the people...
I admire your selflessness. Let me be the one to look out for your self-interests, then. Namely, your payment. How about we Getting started is always the hardest part, but luckily, the Dark Financier's crew is even more on guard than usual, and I think I know just the place to start. All right, let's start our invest.
So, we can all agree this is just a normal stretch of wilderness, right?
Well, it didn't take long for you to understand our role here, Traveler. Thinking like a top... Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, and to do that, locating his hidden strong... Which brings us to why we're here. Pretty good vantage point from a...
Huh, guess so. Paimon can see the
It's a lighthouse. The Millilith used it to monitor the situation at sea. In addition, Why not take a wild guess? See? Your intuition. The Millilith maintain an impeccable level. This location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their lighthouse, so we should be able to find traces of the dark finance.
Oh, okay.
It's simple. Just take this forensic imaging device and investigate the surrounding area. As long as we're well, remember, an eye for some good finds. Whatever door this key opens could be critical to the investigation.
Huh. So there really is evidence. What if
These objects suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as... All they'd need to do is come up with a believable excuse. Like needing a place to...
Paimon can just see there's...
Not to mention, the traces on these objects are fresh, so we need to stay vigilant. We can't let... I had a hunch this area was being used as a lookout. And any ideas? Spot on again, Traveler. Looks like you don't need anyone to hold you. Given a carrier pigeon's speed, the two locations should be close enough to deliver messages quickly. That means the base we're ruling out areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot traffic.
That just leaves...
That certainly sounds plausible. Well, our next
ordinary here.
That's right. The evidence could be... All right. Well, well. Looks like now, time to test out the key we found earlier. This isn't their home turf, so... I'll take it from here. The last thing we want is to leave traces behind in there. Caution is the name of the game. You two keep a lookout.
You got it! This is a first for us, but the Traveler can do anything. Good point.
All right, that's done. I've noted the features of all... We need to keep a lookout for these features at the auction and pinpoint...
Wow! That was fast! You must...
Now, we wait. There are... I'll continue to conduct surveillance in the... Once his two lackeys move the goods, we can shift our focus to the...
Got it! All we can... Wait! And then...
This whole time, Officer Edler has been leading her two stalkers on a wild goose... Not to mention our operation has already put them under extreme pressure. So let's meet back up at Yulong...
Paimon's getting excited! Searching for evidence, tracking down a crime boss. It's like being a real detective!
Well done, you two. Right on time. The day after we infiltrated the storage facility, the Dark Financier's two lackeys... See that ship? It's the one Dodamani dispatched to transport the goods.
Whoa! That's one huge boat! Paimon can see all the goods piled up...
Thinking 2 steps ahead? If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods they're sending to Lumidu's heart... But we need to be careful. Several members of the crew have confessed that a veteran treasure hoarder known as Scamface is involved with the Dark Financier. As an escaped convict, Scamface is a master of staying hidden. Based on our... I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's attention. Remember to keep a low profile.
Yeah! And Paimon will do...
All set? All right, we'll meet...
So much cargo again today.
Okay, so, no fakes. These people are definitely anxious to get their goods to Fontaine, but did you see the strange markings on...
Good work. As for the auction, Officer Edler was able to gather some useful intel. The markings you managed to capture were applied with a... I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia. Each big shot in the organization has their... Based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include...
So, nothing special that...
fertilizer, soap, and perfume. Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board. And...
Yeah! Let's see this thing through! Paimon's...
Well, you've proved yourself so far, so I don't see a problem with that. Just know once we board the ship, so make sure you're prepared. The investigation might look a little...
Excuse me, passengers. Due to limited space in the cargo hold, we've been forced to store some of the goods on the deck. We
Please, no need to apologize for your success in business. I just hope it rubs off on...
It looks like all the goods marked with Scamface's insignia have Corday listed as the shipper. Dodamani is in the cargo...
Are they... inspected?
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded messages. This is the plan. While I distract Corday and Dodamani, you two investigate the goods marked with by all means.
Huh? Wait! You're just gonna go up...
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met? You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting once before. At Jiuguan Tea...
Huh? You... Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's...
Oh, so...
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once.
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. I'm heading to Fontaine on vacation, you see. Any recommendations on where I should visit? Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps.
You...
Ah, does this gentleman have an...
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelon. I'm also...
Yep. Yelon is actually talking to them. Are we sure that's a good idea? All right. Then let's go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those boxes. What's with the strong smell coming from? And there's a strange note. But Paimon can't read what it says. Yelon really thinks of everything, huh? But, you know how to use this thing, right? Well, what does it say? Blowing up the ship? Are they nuts? Paimon thought this was about getting the authorities off their tails, not drawing even more attention. Okay, Yelon, there are innocent people on it. All right, that's all the bombs on the deck. What about the cargo hold?
Already taken care of. Good work, you two. You stayed calm and acted fast.
Yelan! Honestly, it's all. Wait a sec. We're at Corday and Dodamani.
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted by a danger.
Indeed. To think such evil exists in this world. I can scarcely
Well, no need to fear. I'll alert the Maison Gardiennage at once. Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection. So, if I may, where are your goods heading, Mr.
to the Hotel de Boer. For
Then rest assured, the Maison Gardiennage is full of diligent and responsible personnel.
our
You scared the life out of Paimon.
It's not a question of if, Paimon. Now we can be sure the Dark Financier is getting desperate. He needs to get rid of anything that could be traced back to him. So, the last thing he wanted was for the goods to make it to the auction. But now we've ensured that they will. So he has no choice but to follow through. He could choose not to send one of his agents to the auction, and let his goods go to an It would only be a matter of time before the buyer realized that, at best, the Dark Financier has to find a new kind of Exactly. Our trail of evidence remains intact, and we—
Okay,
Don't worry. I'm sure that we're in the home stretch, and taking— Officer Edler already has an informant stationed at the scene. I'll meet you at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
Alright, time to meet back up with Yelan. Our destination? A very important auction at the Hotel de Boer. This is our chance to catch the culprit behind this whole scheme.
Good evening, patrons. Allow me.
Oh, Paimon. Wow! This place is packed! Is every rich person... Oh, wait! The people we're after are hiding here too! It's time to get serious. What? It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. We need a little something to blend in. Besides, if... Too bad! Paimon doesn't have another, but she'll help you make one once this is all over. An even cooler pair.
Well, you two seem raring to go. Good to see you're not nervous. But remember, the key to blending into an event like this is...
Yelan? It is you, right? It must be you!
Well, I am the current owner of the Genshin Tea House after all, as well as an honored guest at this auction. So, I thought something with more of a Fontanian flair might be nice. A special outfit for a special occasion.
No, not at all.
All right. Well, let the vacation begin. You two are expert investigators at this point. With us working together, I'd say our chances of success are stacked higher.
We sure make a great team.
This time, your mission is simple. Take this dossier. When the Dark Financier's antiques are up, all you need to do...
Wait, so we get to actually take part in the auction?
Thoughtless bidding usually leads to a warning, but the special account you two will be using during the bidding has no credit limit. The Dark Financier knows we're on his tail, so I highly doubt he sent one of his trusted agents here. After the incident with the ship, several buyers registered for the auction at the last minute. They're all wearing special pins, and I'm sure he's terrified. Because of not to mention the buyer has limited funds at his disposal. The Dark Financier likes to work in small sums at a time.
Okay, so complicated stuff aside...
There's seating reserved for special guests on the second floor. One thing going wrong might not be enough to slip him up. Once the auction is over, we'll find somewhere secluded to corner the buyer and have a nice...
Yeah! We're...
He's acting strange. And there's something... His tea aficionado pin is a special color. Most likely to make it easy, which means the two don't know each other.
Wow, I can't believe I won the bid for this antique paint.
Did you see those tea sets from...
This was not how it was meant.
Whatever your employer is offering you, the Maison Gardiennage will double it.
You! I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so? Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is... If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate...
Eliminate?
You lucked out, kid.
No. The boss said that even if I got sent to the Fortress of Meropide, all I had to... And he even paid me $3 million in advance! On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang... But then, one auction goes wrong. Just one. And what? He's afraid...
You're risking your life to do this guy's dirty work and pad his pockets with even more cash. Compared to what he...
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need that?
No need. I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do, officer?
All you need to do is arrange...
My boss. He's extremely careful about that kind. The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver.
All right, then. But first,
Phew! Mission accomplished. You managed to get through to him so fast, Yelan.
Well, he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid plus, we had some very convincing performances to help seal the deal.
Ah, well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into a villain.
Are you kidding? Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of.
Well, what's next, Yelan?
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered. They're just... The Millilith are pursuing Scamface. So...
You got it.
All right then. We'll reconvene 12 hours from now, when our new double agent will lead us into the Lion's Den. It's time for the dark finance...
All right, this area is full of apartments and warehouses for rent. The Maison Gardiennage came through not too long ago. Now, to arrange an emergency meeting, we need to activate a series of mechanisms to send him a signal. But to tell you the truth, I have no idea how to activate them. Maybe he was planning to give me more information after the auction.
Paimon was hoping it would be smooth sailing at this. Well, after all the investigating.
If all goes to plan, this should be the last phase. All right, then let's see. All right, the mechanisms have been activated. Now, all we have to do is wait for our target.
You know what? For some strange.
My dear Monsieur Diderot, here to make excuses for your complete failure at the accidents happen, of course. What I care about...
So you do believe in consequences?
Oh? A trap, I presume? I've set a fair... No matter. Sometimes you take a... It's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelliccia's respect, but 6 months of planning and execution was all it took to take down a moral laundering organization
Why is the dark financier so...
Oh, do be serious. You thought you'd...
If you want to do this the easy way...
For 2 months, I've watched you and Officer Ed as you cut off my limbs, gouged out...
So you're planning on taking us...
My livelihood is in tatters, Agent Yelan. Hundreds I had working under me. My moral laundering days are over. We both know that. I'm usually one to quit while I'm ahead, but you see, there's only so much a man can lose. So, Agent Yelan, even if the only...
Ah! Clockwork Mecha! Paimon takes back what she said! This isn't very
An old military model. Bet these go for big... You two have been a huge help, but because as it so happens, he isn't the only one who has a... Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Busted. Game's up. Fun is over. Quietly now.
Unbelievable.
Any last words? Perhaps a bit too dramatic, isn't it? I'd rather not give a soapbox to a piece of scum like you. No. I think I'll say you can pretend to have seen the error of your ways, but it doesn't matter. Every coin of dirty money that you've and all you'll be able to do is curl up.
You're not a detective.
If you knew what's good for you, you'd have walked away from this fight. After 6 months of hard work, take this guy back to the Court of Fun. With any luck, we'll get to Oh, Miss Yelan, Traveler, as a personal thanks for all your help, you deserve...
I appreciate the sentiment. I was just doing my job. I can't, in good conscience, accept... If you want to reward someone for going above and beyond during this operation, it should be the Traveler and Paimon.
Wow. Paimon's had her detective cap on for so long, analyzing all those... Maybe Paimon...
Well, if you're interested in this line of work, we're heading to the...
You really mean it? Oh, is that okay, Traveler? Paimon. All right!
Well, both our lives can get back to normal now. After talking about it for so long, mind humoring me for a bit, Traveler? What a nice night. Fresh maritime flowers, fragrant perfume from the shop. If only we were on a rooftop terrace somewhere. Enjoying a few glasses of sparkling... All right, then let's look for a place to stop. But first, I wanted to head to the Confrérie of Cabrières before... I also heard about the intricate timepieces, clockwork furnishings, and fine jewelry you can get around here. There should be... Well, with the most cultured traveler in all of Teyvat by my side. I'm satisfied. I wish I could take my time, maybe extend my stay a few more days. It can't be helped. I still have to write up a formal report on the case and develop a more sophisticated cargo Nod cry. No, nothing like that. Just meeting an intelligence partner to decide on a I'll fill you in later. For now, why don't we take a picture together to commemorate this exciting trip to Fon? That's right. After this, I know I can. I say we put the forensic imaging device to use one last time to take this pic. Perhaps we'll cross paths in Not Cry. If so,